is checked, belts are good, hoses, cap's back on, it's filled up. Get this thing out of here. Oh man. Nothing. What the heck am I gonna do now? Okay, so this happens more often than you think. You do a real quick, basic thing on your car, like check an air filter, change oil, anything like that, and then you got a major problem on your hands. Obviously, it's a safety issue. You don't want the hood flying up, even though it does have that secondary catch. You still don't want it to be not fully latched and able to catch wind. So it is a very important thing to get it latched properly, and I'm going to show you exactly how to fix it without changing the latch. And changing the latch is like a last-ditch effort to fix this problem. The cables don't have problems usually. The lever inside the car here has no problems. It's the latch itself that gets corroded over the years. Only the worst of the worst have I had to actually change the latch. What I always have been able to do is clean and lubricate them, and I'm going to show you exactly how. Alright, so looking down behind the latch here, there's all kinds of levers and mechanisms and return springs and all that. Let me get you in here nice and close. Hopefully you can see everything just fine. There we go. And this big old spring right here, that one usually has zero problems. It returns just fine, never binds. The actual latching mechanism and the teeth on here have no problems. What the problem is there's a little lever down here, behind here, you can't see it, or underneath here, and it actually releases the hood for you. So that works just fine. It moves enough, but it actually gets corroded over the years and binds up. And the only thing that is returning that to the latch position from being the free position to open the hood is this tiny little dinky return spring right here. And while the spring probably has tension enough to work properly still, the actual lever behind here gets corroded so bad that this cannot overcome the tension on it. So what we need to do is spray it down like I have shown, like I have here, with some kind of rust penetrant. Soak the whole area, get inside all the latches and the teeth on here and all that. And then what we're going to do is get a flat blade screwdriver in here like this, and we're going to move it back and forth mechanically by ourselves, manually, and try to work that corrosion out of there and get that lubrication in that lever and that release mechanism. And then after that, you can try it a couple of times, and keep spraying that area over here, and right over here, especially. That's where that release is at, and the little lever where it pivots. And then you'll see, once you pull on the handle inside the vehicle, and then you let go, this spring will fully retract. This is one of the giveaways. You can see it stretched out, which means it's still in that release position. Alright, so I unbolted it from the vehicle and flipped it over so you can see what the heck I'm talking about. And here's all the mechanisms and pivot points and all that, and return springs. And you can see this one right here should be over. So the spring is fully collapsed, kind of like this spring, how it's fully collapsed, all the coils are touching and all that. You can see it's like we're still yanking on that lever inside of the vehicle and releasing it. So of course it's going to do its job and release it. And it's never going to fully latch when we're closing the hood when we're done working on the vehicle. So what we need to do is go in here and follow it along to where it pivots right here. And we're going to lube this and we're going to work it so we can get all the corrosion out of there. And then after that, the cable will be free, and this will have enough spring tension to actually pull it back as soon as you release it inside the vehicle. And in the end, you should be able to do something like this, where it moves back and forth on its pivot down there. Just keep spraying it and working it like this to get all that corrosion out, and then you'll see it'll go over, like if you're pulling on it inside the vehicle, and you let go, and it'll fully come back. And you have a fully working latch once again. Alright, let's try this. Good to go.